Hello everybody, Sunfire Fire here. Um, so today is my first full week of being graduated. My ceremony for SNHU was last Saturday. Um, there were a lot of graduates. It was a 2-day thing. And today is the first week of May. Uh, I'm sorry. I have a lot of I'm kind of stuffy today, so I was gonna say snot, but I don't want to say that. But yeah, I'm stuffy because I have a little cold and there's hay fever, so together not good. Um, so now what? And you can see I took out my hair. It's funny because my aunt pointed out when we were there. My aunt pointed out, "Hey, you know what? You have the school colors because the school colors are blue and yellow, and I had blue and blonde, so close enough." And I was like, "Oh wow, I didn't notice that." But I mean, right when I got home, I took it out. I was sick. I think I it was really um it was really rainy and cloudy when I was out um when I was at in New Hampshire, Manchester, New Hampshire. And it was and I think I got sick from there. So then when I came home on Sunday, I called out sick on Monday, and cuz I just got a little cold from that. So I'm still working over it. My voice was very different, and my children are very aware. It's like, "Is your voice different?" Um so yeah. Um and so I took out my hair, like I said. Um I was just like, I'm done. I'm not gonna wait through one more month because I usually leave my braids in for 3 months. But um, one, it start like if anyone who knows extensions, I mean, they start sliding down. So I mean, that's not really a big deal to me, but it was just like the because that's not really a big deal to me if they're sliding down over time. But I think the biggest reason because they were heavy. One, I mean, even though I got used to the heaviness, still heavy. I mean, you don't want to get it wet. I mean, you have to get it wet when you're washing your hair because you wash. Sometimes people just wash their scalp when they're in the when they got the braids, but no, just wash your braids too. Your braids stink, so I have to wash my braids and my scalp. Um, Also, um, it's long. It was really long, and I don't know why I picked it. I made it that long because I told myself it's like I the first time I saw people wear their hair that long. I mean, I'm not gonna get it down to my butt. I'm not doing that. Or some people get it down to all the way to the floor, and I'm just like, oh. So but they probably don't have a lot as much hair as me, um, because I because my I don't know if they have enough much hair as me because my stylist said, "Oh, you know what? You have a lot of hair," and I'm just like, "Yeah, I know." So so it was real long. I think because I just wanted to get it over with because the colored hair that I bought was already 42 inches. So I was just like, you know what? You don't just don't cut it because I usually get like down to here, which is like what I think 36 inches. But I got like down to my mid, a little before my bra strap, a little after my bra strap. So so yeah, that was long, and so I was just done with it, and I was like, I did get to go to the pool with the hair, so that's good. So I don't have to worry about styling my loose hair um when I was at the hotel. So in Manchester. So yeah, I took it out. I mean, when usually when you take out your hair, if anyone knows, when you take out your hair, there's a bunch of gunk in there, and this it is just little tiny pieces of gunk in your hair from all that time sitting in the hair. So then it collects dust, and so then you have it's like glue at this point. Even if you wash it regularly, it's still going to have a lot of dirt in it. Some people, well, depending on how, even if you leave it, some people can sometimes leave it in for a week. I'm like, I don't know why you would pay $200 or more just to leave it in for a week. But if you leave it in for a week, you won't have that problem. But you will still have a lot of shedding. I had a lot of shedding too. I had a lot of gunk in my hair. So I used conditioner, cheap conditioner, to saturate my hair and then get it loose. It's still going to be hard, even if you saturate it with a bunch of conditioner. And so then I washed it. Um, I use black soap to usually if my feel like my hair is really dirty, I use black soap to wash my hair, and then sometimes I go in with because that's a clarifier, and then I go in with sometimes I go in with a moisture, sometimes I just use black soap and then I'm done with it. I don't want to do another one. And sometimes I just don't use black soap. I just use a moisturizing shampoo. But I went inside with a after I shampooed my hair, I did a protein treatment. I recommend you do a protein treatment before you put your hair in and after you take your hair out. So I did a protein treatment and then I did a deep condition and then done. Now you see what I doing. My hair grew a lot. I mean, it's not long, yeah, but I feel like a lot of places have grown in. I mean, I had my hair fell out. I think that was 5 years ago. I came back from Austria and just out of nowhere, my hair, like up to here, had no hair. I was bald in the back. I mean, I was just like, how? What happened? Because my hair was flourishing when I was in Austria. And then I came back, and you know what? I think it's because of my iron. Because I think it was because of my iron. Because my doctors have been telling me that I'm iron deficient, and I'm like, but I keep taking the iron, but I feel sick when I'm taking it. And my doctors never told me that you have to have a full stomach. Maybe you should drink some orange juice or something. And I was just like, why did I have to go on Google to find that out? So when I came back, I'm like, because I was like, you know what? I think I might have to take this iron. But also, like, thalassemia runs in my maternal family. So, and I've heard that people with thalassemia can be diagnosed it can look like anemia with people who are diagnosed with thalassemia. And people can get when they take iron when people with thalassemia take iron pills, they can overdose and they can die from overdose if doctors don't know that. um, I did start taking iron again, and yeah, my hair is growing back very well, so that's good. And I also did protein treatments too. So well, I mean, I stopped doing protein too. I think the reason why I started doing more and more protein treatments is because I got moisture overload one time, and you don't want to get moisture overload. That was a few years before I went to Austria, but I got moisture overload, um thing. You can get protein overload, but that is a very different thing, and it's a lot harder to recover from protein overload than moisture overload. Moisture overload, your hair is just really, really mushy, and it's hard to tell. And it's sometimes the thing is when you are like don't when the natural hair community is just a new thing, and it's just like you don't know how to. I'm sorry, I'm putting. I'm eating chocolate chip pancakes today. Um, when you don't know what when you don't know a lot about taking your hair and you only go with YouTube, you only the advice you have is YouTube. Because my dad, living somewhere else, he never really knew how to take care of my hair anyway. My mom definitely didn't know how to take care of my hair. So yeah, so I had to find out how to take care of my hair. And so when you always hear YouTubers say, "Oh, my hair is so soft, it feels like a cloud," you're always just like, "Oh, so my hair is supposed to feel this." And then so like you're trying to make your hair feel like a cloud because you think, "Oh, so that means it's moisturized." And then it gets mushier and mushier, and you don't realize that it's getting mushy to the point where like you touch it, it's just like it feels like it's disintegrating in your hand. And I realized, you know what? I think I have moisture overload, and I did. And so then I tried Alpha G 2-step protein treatment, and it was really good for me. Um, so yeah. Oh, and I also uploaded my um I uploaded my pieces of ProQuest. So hopefully you'll just look out for that. They have to get approved by SNHU first. Even though I had to get approval from the dean and from my professor. Even though I had to get approval from my dean and my professor, I think it's just liability issues that they have to go and see, like, did you actually give her permission to upload this, or did she forge your signatures on your thesis, something like that. Oh, I get it. I'm really excited too. Um, and I also filed copyright too by myself. Don't file it copyright with ProQuest because they charge a little more. I forget how much they paid. I think it said $35, but ProQuest is $75. If you want them to copyright it for you, it's $75. So I was like, no, I'm gonna do it by myself. And the process is not that hard. So right now I'm thinking, like, how am I gonna start getting freelance jobs? And I'm obviously gonna do this part-time. I'm not gonna do it full-time. And I just because I really like doing this, but it's teaching, but I don't know if it's gonna be hard to do all that research while I'm doing I have to plan curriculum. Um, so that's something. Um, I maybe I'll take on like one client um per like a month or something. A month too long, obviously, but I haven't thought it out yet. But yeah, I'll look into that. I'm sorry. So that's all I have to say for today. So bye.